So I thought I'd do a quick video. A few people have asked about how to create this. It's not washi tape because it's packing tape that's had a technique done to it, or double-sided tape, same technique. This is the nicest one I've got. I absolutely love this. I don't know, it might be shining too much. If I just put it down there and then try and see, it's shining a lot, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got loads and loads of visual texture on it. That is again packing tape. Put that over there. Double-sided tape again. This is wider double-sided tape. And lots more packing tape. Double-sided. That's the packing tape again. At the end I'll put it on top of something white and then you can see it a bit better. Let's round those out of the way. And this is the foil that I use. This is sort of what's left when I've got a lot of the silver off, and I just picked up some paint off the jelly plate, and that's quite a nice effect as well. They all look fairly similar to mercury glass, which has sort of a backing of black, but when it's foxed or distressed, the black shows through. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use it for all sorts of projects. What I'm using is my small square jelly plate. You can use any size you want, any shape you want. The round ones you would just get round impressions, but it depends what you're going to do with them. Indian ink, I just put mine into a bottle just with a nozzle because it's easier to control. It did come in a bottle with a stopper and a like a pipette sort of thing, but it was too uncontrollable. It was just too much out at a time. My brayer, which I haven't cleaned for quite a while, so there's quite a lot of crusty bits on there. And then I'm just going to do 3 different types quite quickly on here, so it won't be a long video. I've got some double-sided tape, which is quite wide. Now this I do, before I start, I put ends on. These are just little pieces of white paper, basically because it's something to hang on to and it's much easier if you've got some ends on. Plus the fact when you start to use it, you've got something that you can get a grip on to peel the backing away. If you didn't have an end, it's difficult to get started. So I'm going to do a wide double-sided tape, a thin one, and then this, which you probably won't see, and it's doubled itself over. Oh yeah, that's it. And this, which is packing tape, clear packing tape. So I'll just put that carefully away, out of the way for the moment. Just move that to the side. You can see there's some bits and pieces left on my jelly plate from the last lot of printing. This is just adds character. I don't mind that being on there. I'm hoping that this is going to work. That lot that I'd just done that I showed you, I'd left my jelly plate out on my glass mat overnight because I knew I was going to use it the next morning. This I've been using earlier on today, so hopefully it'll still work, but we'll give it a go. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Indian ink on and then just brayer it out. Yeah, it is doing what I thought it would do, which is brilliant. And as you can see, I think it must be the oils in the jelly plate. It does this wonderful crackle effect. Now, obviously you can't heat the jelly plate to set it. But ideally we'd let it sort of completely dry. I'm going to stop the video till it is dry and then restart it because it will get a much better effect doing it that way. So I'll just switch it off for a moment and then I will come back when it's dry. Right, so it is dry now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my packing tape, put that down first. So this is the outside, that's the sticky side. We're going to go across the bottom there. You won't be able to see the packing tape, but I've just laid it across and it will pick hopefully some of these nice crusty bits up as well. We'll go with the next one, which is double-sided tape. Across there. This time I'm only going to do 3. I can pick some more of the other up later. And then this is thinner double-sided tape. Obviously with the packing tape you only get stickiness on one side, so when I'm using this I will have to use gel medium or matte medium, something like that, to stick it to my projects. But these will be like tape because they'll have this bit which we can peel off. So the next thing is we just peel them off. So you can see I've got some nice crusty bits, but I've got that lovely texture. Now be careful when you put these down because they are still sticky in places. Again, nice texture and also the nice crackle effect. Again, nice texture. Be careful this one doesn't stick to itself. I've got a little bit of a gap at both ends, so I will just pick up a bit more from another part of the jelly plate. Packing tape will pick up whatever you stick it to, really. There we are. I might just go over again. Over there. Pick a bit more up so that it's just a little bit more dense in areas. So if you've got some gaps and you think you want a bit more interest, just pick up a bit more. Yeah, I think that's bit there. Yeah, I think that'll do. So I'm not going to wipe that off. I'm going to use that in a while and take the rest off. So if I put this white paper, you can see what gorgeous textures on there. Same with this. This shows up because it's against the white backing of the double-sided tape, but it looks yummy. The next thing I do, and this can be a little bit fiddly, but I just pop my tape with the sticky side upwards. This is just craft foil. They use it for hot foiling, cold foiling, whatever. This is just cheap from the Works, a UK store. And I'm going to use the reverse because this way is where the foiling comes off, and just lay it over and smooth it out. If you've got a big jelly plate and you've got long lengths of packing tape or double-sided tape, if you put your tape back onto your jelly plate, it will sort of adhere. So that it will be much easier to put the foil on. If you've got any gaps, just go back again and just keep going over until you've got the desired effect that you want. Let's get my piece of white back again. And there we are. Can you see you've got gorgeous texture, you've got some of the remains of the previous jelly session, we've got the black, we've got the silver, we've also got little gaps where the tape obviously hasn't been sticky enough to pick up the silver tape. I like that because when I put this onto a project I'll be able to see the underneath, the background underneath it, so that is a bonus. If I show you on, let's see, some book pages, if I can find some quickly. This I'll do just to show you. You can still see part of the music paper through it, and it takes on whatever colour is underneath it, obviously. So that's that one. Out the way again. Again, we just go on. This is the medium size tape, which is just double-sided. You could burnish it with a bone folder, but I just do it with my fingers. And then this sticks a lot more. So you see you get a lot more of the foil that sticks to the double-sided tape. But it's horses for courses, and there's different uses for the different tapes. But we've still got the nice texture and the bits from the old jelly printing session. Again, do the same again with the thin. And again, we've got the nice texture with the black, the silver and the little bits of the old jelly printing session. I decided one of my strips it was still very sticky and there was quite a few gaps, but it didn't want to pick up the foil. So I just sprinkled along the length of it a little bit of cinnamon, which sticks to any gaps and stops it being sticky anymore. Smells wonderful, but it also gives it almost like a rusty effect as well. So you've got rusting, you've got foxing, and you've got distress all in one. Let's see if I can get rid of that quickly. So if I pop that on there, you might be able to see a bit better. And I do tend to just use a little sponge and just get rid of the excess. But you always get some that sticks, and that's another quite nice effect. You could do this on the packing tape and the wider tape, but I just wanted to give myself options of different styles. So we have the thin, the medium, and then the packing tape. So that's 3 different options. I'll just turn the packing tape over as well, and then you can see that you could actually use it either side. Both sides are nice. I think I prefer the dull side, but if you like this side you could just add matte medium over the top and it would make it dull. So I hope you enjoy that video, and I'd love to see the results if you give it a go.